Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Shri Anil Baijal, who is also the Chancellor of this university, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Shri Manish Sisodia, respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh, respected members of the Management Committee, esteemed professors, faculty members, dear graduating students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. To be the chief guest for the convocation ceremony of the prestigious Technological University is a great honor and recognition to me, and I wish to thank the respected Vice Chancellor for extending to me this rare privilege. The remarkable journey of Delhi Technological University, starting as Delhi Polytechnic in 1941, then getting upgraded as Delhi College of Engineering in 1965, and now emerging as a full-fledged technological university since 2009, exemplifies the highest standard of technical education and recognizes the popularity of this institution. The Delhi College of Engineering was at one stage deemed as equal to an IIT in academic excellence. The institution has produced famous professors and eminent engineers who have brought fame and glory to the entire nation. Therefore, the students graduating from this university today should consider themselves very fortunate and should take pride that they belong to this university. My hearty congratulations and best wishes to all of them. A bright and challenging future awaits you. I find some parents and relatives of the graduating students are also present on this occasion. I share their joy and fulfillment in seeing their ones receiving the graduation certificates today. Convocation Day is a memorable day for all graduating students, which they will fondly remember for the rest of their years. I have been listening with great interest the report presented by the Vice Chancellor, and I must compliment the Vice Chancellor, Deans, and faculty members for the impressive growth and achievement of this university. It is customary for the chief guest of a convocation ceremony to give outgoing students advice, inspiration, and motivation. As a matter of fact, these will be the last set of instructions and guidance the graduating students will be receiving from this university. Dear students, you joined this university to study and to acquire knowledge. When you go out, your main concern should be how to make use of your knowledge to serve the society and the nation. This was emphasized by the Vice Chancellor also in his welcome address. Your future success will not be measured in terms of the high positions you occupy, nor on the compensation packages you would receive, nor indeed the wealth you create for yourself. Your professional success will be measured what changes you are able to make to improve the quality of life of our fellow citizens. You are all aware, India that was Bharat had a glorious past. Our country led the rest of the world in civilization, knowledge, tolerance, and human values. Till a few hundred years back, our country was very prosperous, peaceful, justifying the adage that milk and honey freely flows in the land. Frequent foreign invasions plundering, and foreign occupations made this country impoverished, not only in material terms, but also by losing our glorious culture, values, and traditions. Even after 70 years of independence, we are still in a recovery stage. 40% of our population is still below poverty line. Basic needs of housing, health care, good education, clean drinking water, electricity, etc. are still out of reach for many of our citizens. Judged by the Global Human Index, we are in the 103rd position. On the corruption side, on the corruption index scale, as judged by Transparency International, we are down at the 70th position. The main reason as to why, even after 70 years of independence, we have not emerged as a developed nation is mainly due to a steep decline in ethics, values, and principles, which was the strength of this nation in the earlier past, and of which we are always very proud of. Respect for elders, respect for teachers, decency towards women, consideration and empathy for fellow men, qualities essential for every responsible citizen, are conspicuous by their absence today. These are the challenges awaiting you. Students passing out of this university therefore have to take the responsibility on them to reverse the slide in the destiny of this nation. You'll be able to do this only if you uphold high values and principles in your professional life. Your ambition should not therefore be merely to run up the ladders of a professional career, but while doing so, make a change in the life of the people. Dear students, the crown and glory of life is character. Build up a reputation for good character and conduct. Religious and spiritual books can help you in the matter. Take inspiration from the lives of great people and foster a passion to do always good to others. Bhagavad Gita says, Nahi kalyanakrit kaschit durgadim tada gacchati, meaning a righteous person will not ever face difficulties in life. By your conduct and achievements, you should bring glory and credit to this university, which is your alma mater. Integrity should be the keystone in the quality of yours. When I refer to integrity, it is just not honesty alone. It is not even absence of corruption. It means having good moral values. That is integrity. Some of you may go for higher studies, some for teaching or research, some may take up a job almost immediately. Whatever be your future plans, I would like to remind you that this university has given you only the basic foundation for your technical knowledge. You have to build on this foundation the superstructure of your professional knowledge by further studies, observations, and practical experience. As an engineer or scientist, please remember, education is a lifelong pursuit. I'll repeat this. Education is a lifelong pursuit for any technocrat. You have to seek and find opportunities to upgrade your technical knowledge on a continuous basis. Bhagavad Gita says, Jnanena sadrisham pavitram ihana vidyade, meaning there is nothing more sacred than knowledge. Knowledge alone will give you the confidence to perform your duties well, and this knowledge should be used for making a change in the life of our people and not for your personal gains alone. Dear students, please remember, engineering is a demanding career. Apart from professional competence, sound and robust health is also necessary. With good health only, you will have stamina, energy, and enthusiasm to perform your duties. Good and robust health is built up by systematic habits in life, particularly through regular exercise. There are certain aspects of your personality of which you are not control, such as your facial features or complexion, height, etc., which are all as a result of your DNA. But in respect of good character, good habits, and particularly health, you have full control. These habits are developed and perfected in the formative years only. You are now at this stage, and you can entirely transform your personality by cultivating good habits, practicing good ethics and values, and ensure perfect health. I am an ardent student of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is in the form of a conversation between Krishna and Arjuna that took place on the battlefield of Kurukshetra 5,155 years back. You may wonder how I have arrived at this figure of 5,155 years. It is not I who has done it. This has been arrived at by the famous mathematician Aryabhatta, who was very famous for the contribution he has made to the whole world, the contribution of the concept of pi. You know, the ratio between the circumference and the diameter of a circle. He was the man who invented it and gave it to the nation. He only calculated and said that the Kurukshetra war took place in 3138 BC. From that only this has been calculated. Bhagavad Gita is not a religious text. I want to remind you this. This is not a religious text. It is an administrative gospel. A gospel which gives clarity and guidance as to how to successfully perform one's duties. Two golden rules laid down in Bhagavad Gita in regard to performing one's duties can be briefly summarized as follows. These are: 1. Whatever duties you perform, it should not be done with any attachment or with an eye for personal gains, but perform the prescribed duties with dedication and commitment. The famous quotation from Bhagavad Gita is Karmanyeva adhikarasto na phaleshu kadachana. You have a right to perform and never for the fruits thereof. Number 2, all duties are to be performed with a spirit of offering to the Almighty. In practical terms, I would say meaning to the society and the country, and not for remuneration or seeking laurels alone. I had the rare privilege and opportunity to handle two very important and massive infrastructure projects for the country. One was the Konkan Railway from Bombay to Bangalore, a 760-kilometer long railway line, which was accomplished in a very short period of 7 years. The other was the Delhi Metro. The success of these two projects I would attribute to the messages that I have just now read out to you, the instructions contained in Bhagavad Gita. If you can keep these principles in mind in your future professional life, success is inevitable. I have learned and experienced this in my professional life. Dear students, you are very fortunate to have the opportunity and means to study and graduate from an institution of this eminence and reputation. When you climb the ladders of success, please don't forget your alma mater. Any opportunity you get or any resources you are able to set aside, the same should be made use of for helping this institution for what you have received during your stay here. Finally, I have a very important advice to be given to you. Before you say goodbye to the university, seek the blessings of your professors and teachers. And before you set out from your house to embark on your professional career, touch the feet of your parents. Their blessings will protect you all the time. A very glorious future is awaiting you. May God bless you all. I wish you well. Thank you very much.